in traffic. Don't forget, she's driving.
Yes, you guys.
So I'm not driving. So we don't get 100 emails or comments about how am I driving.
That's not safe.
Yeah, and they'll still say something about you talking, even though you're driving. Like you're
I
not
can't
supposed to
talk while I'm driving.
Yeah, that's because people are morons. All right, so, and this guy driving on the side of the road. Okay. All right, so we're going to give our review of what we thought about the Herschel
and we heard
Walker.
a little bit of it.
And Warnock. Raphael Warnock.
A little bit we heard.
Yeah, I watched most of it, but...
Oh, you did?
And then I saw outtakes like you did someplace else.
Okay.
All right, so first of all, let's talk about the actual debate and the people that was doing the commentary. You saying you wish they was meaner, like cut them off and stuff like that.
Well, that was the thing. First of all, Kim and I had on a discussion about having debates. I didn't know when Anna shared on The View that it's not mandatory.
Right.
It's optional.
And this is the one Herschel Walker actually said he do. Before, I guess he didn't want to debate him or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I love the fact that they're both debating. Any candidate running, no matter, even if there's negative going on in their lives and mess.
Aren't you supposed to have your glasses on?
No, I don't need it right now. I love that they're debating, first of all. But I was telling my sister that the lady that was trying to really get control of Herschel going off and whatever, I wish they were a little more stern, like a mother with her child.
Right.
Like when he held that badge up, Herschel, you are not supposed to have that badge. Yeah. Now, you know the rules.
All right, we haven't gotten to that yet.
Put that badge
back.
Right.
Like that. They let them
be stern.
They let them talk when they wanted to keep talking and stuff like that.
And be stern when you cut them off.
Right.
Now, such senator, we can't have you cutting in like that. If you do it again, we're going to take your mic, cut your mic
It was
off.
Herschel that was cutting in more than anybody.
I know. I'm just saying, I want them to be more like that. But I don't know, are they afraid of getting criticized? Or
they probably wanted
their job?
They probably didn't, until it got out of hand, they probably was like, we want a kind of spirited debate. So that was a kind of dispirited debate, rather.
Okay.
But they actually proved the point I was making when we was arguing on the other show. People don't answer the questions on debates. So that's what I'm saying.
That's whose fault is that?
I still say it's worthless.
Make them accountable. Make them answer the question. I don't know what debate that was when the one, I can't remember who it was, presidential or whatever. They forced them to answer.
Well,
you have not, and then they made them look bad when they didn't.
So this is my overview of some of the stuff that was said. First of all, I already told you I was surprised that Mushmouth could talk. I think they pushed him to they really been working on him.
Okay.
They sat him down, like, remember in football, he probably went back to the days and he had to sit there and the coach was with the chalk. And he was at the board.
Make him learn the
and he had to do the plays and he and said, okay, this is what you got to do. If he runs left, you got to do this. If he runs right, you got to do this.
Number 70.
This is play number 567. So they had to take him back to those days. Then he probably had to say,
coach him.
Then he probably had to do a lot of Peter Piper picked a pack of pickles because he's a mushmouth. So they had to get him to be able to speak. So they worked on Herschel.
They probably did. He was ready for that debate.
He was ready. Now, even though he didn't really answer the questions, some of the questions he did answer.
To your point,
he answered to me.
I'm gonna avoid him if I can.
To me, he answered to me more than Raphael did.
Okay, what question do you feel he answered more?
Even though he was lying, he still answered it.
I know, like comb over.
Yeah, he still answered it though.
Yeah, you answered with a lie, but at least answer.
I was disappointed in Raphael Warnock. Let me tell you why.
For that?
Because Herschel kept saying you position yourself with Biden 96% of the time. Why was Warnock running from that?
I don't know.
Is Biden testing low in Georgia that I don't know about?
I don't know because I did.
Why is he running from that? Be like, yeah, why would I not?
But I did appreciate him coming back. I don't know if it was that question or another question.
And said that he disagreed with him?
Well, that he went down the list of, he specifically said, I work for Georgia.
Right.
People in Georgia.
If there's something.
Whatever's going on in the White House.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm working with whoever I need to work with to make sure Georgia is taken care of.
Yes.
I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, not to the point where you kick everybody to the curb.
Right.
And say you working with Republicans, everybody. I want you people in Georgia to know.
Right.
I got your back.
Right.
Go ahead.
But you also got to understand, this is what part I didn't like about what he didn't say. yeah, I got your back, but you also got to understand, for us to get things that we want in Georgia, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a international type of thing that we have to make decisions on as senators.
Globally.
This guy over here can run footballs. He don't know anything about that. See, he didn't go at Herschel like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
And he didn't go after him. And when they said about the abortion, they asked Herschel about abortion, about the lady.
Yeah.
He said it's a lie. It's a lie and all of this stuff. Then why didn't Warnock come back and say something about that? Why didn't he say something like, I know you saying it's a lie and it's like your word against her word or something, but this is a woman that you actually have a child with.
Yes.
So this isn't, and before they asked you, if you just said you didn't even know who the woman was.
Right.
So which one is it?
Them
Do you know the woman, or is she the mother of your kids? He didn't challenge him on anything.
You know what that reminded me of, that debate, just those moments that you said. Remember when we referenced the Good Times episode?
Yeah.
Where Alderman Davis was running against that new
and that guy was and he was saying your mama jokes and stuff.
They were playing the dozen. Right. And the guy got upset. I want to stay on the topics on the things that they were talking about. Right. And they didn't want to. They were still playing the dozen. Yes. They was hitting it hard. Yes. Everybody named Mama. Yes. But he didn't connect with the people.
He didn't connect. That's Womack to me. Womack does not connect with the people. And he kept saying, oh yeah, I grew up just down here. Okay, and so what? You need to give a story. I remember one day we was coming home.
Make it
I don't even care if it's fake. Like Boys in the Hood, and we saw a dead body. I knew I lived in the hood. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want other kids that have to come home and see that. You see what I'm saying? Right. He didn't connect at all.
He didn't connect.
All he said was that he had a pastor. I grew up down the street.
And as a pastor,
so what? You grew up down the street.
And as a pastor, that's a very
oh my God,
that's an automatic.
He's boring. I bet you $20 he's a boring pastor.
He may not win.
I guarantee you he'll boring pastor.
Because
he is not a Baptist pastor.
No.
He is not a pastor that and then Joe came down and then the water was and then a God said if he would have did that.
What'd you say, Ma?
I hope we don't make them lose.
I don't know.
I think he is gonna make them lose.
I felt he could have been a little bit more tougher.
He know he need the black vote.
Yeah.
There's no way people gonna stand in line for hours to vote for him.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
They probably won't vote at all.
They won't vote at all.
Yeah.
And the Republicans is gonna vote.
And
I'm not a Republican or Democrat, so I don't care.
And the comment they made with that those reporters going down and getting people's views and stuff, he made a comment, the news guy. He says people don't care about Herschel's infidelity and the abortion thing. Some of them don't even believe it.
They don't care.
They want a Republican in that dang on seat.
And they want somebody that they know is going to vote the way they want. That's why I don't understand why Womack kept running from when they said you voted 96% of the time. I would have been like, yeah, I'm a Democrat. Yeah. You put me in that chair, I'm going to vote Democrat.
Right.
He acted like he was ashamed to say it. And then when they said, are you going to support Biden 2024? You know, I'm not looking at 2024. I'm looking right now. And the people of Georgia. And look,
dude,
yes or no?
You on the
if Biden runs for president, are you still for president? That's it.
You need to say that.
The fact that he didn't say that, sorry, messed up, buddy.
I like when people when they ask questions, like a lot of Democratic political party positions. I like when they come back and say, whoever is in that seat, whoever is running is who I will support.
That's it.
You don't have to necessarily say Biden, because we know Biden is going to probably
He didn't even say that. He just was like, I'm not looking at 2024.
Our Democratic person.
That's who I'm voting for.
Who I'm voting for. Because that's who you are.
That's who I'm going to support.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was trying to do.
I really don't know.
He was trying to play between the line, like independent. Yeah. You're not independent, buddy.
No.
You're not. You're a Democrat.
Yeah. So hopefully they're replaying back these debates and listening to themselves and hopefully learning.
I felt like Herschel Walker won. As much as I hate to say much won, he won.
I don't feel neither one of them won.
Okay.
To be honest. Yeah, I really do. I see your point. Yeah, I think it's a tie.
They asked Herschel Walker if Trump runs 2024. Okay, we back. Are you going to vote for Trump? Yes. Do you think abortion should be illegal, whatever? Yes, but not in extreme. Now he kept saying, according to Herschel, y'all keep saying I say extreme, and I never said that.
Okay,
that's something. Now
that up.
To me, that's why he won.
Yeah.
Because we all assume, that's what I heard from the media, that he said under any circumstance abortion.
They were making it like that's
and he went on that debate and made it very clear.
Not that we trust him.
Well, of course a lie. I'm saying just in the,
Okay.
He made it very clear. I didn't say an extreme
abortion for all the.
So to me, he won the debate.
Yeah, for that topic, he cleared that up.
He cleared it up
because there are a lot of people who, not necessarily Republicans, because some Democrats believe in pro-life too. Pro-life is pro-life.
They didn't like the extreme.
Extreme. Now, thank you. If there's an extreme reason why one is needed, and not you purposely just doing it as a contraceptive,
right?
So he did clear that up,
right?
So okay, but I don't think. I think they both had some issues with it, especially when.
Yeah, but if you go toe to toe,
I'm thinking of the negative, like telling him to be quiet.
Well, Herschel Walker, he's a moron. He's a moron. And that's the other thing he did. You know what he did with that?
What?
He did what Johnny Cochran did with that hat in the O.J. Simpson trial.
What do you mean?
They kept talking about that hat that O.J. wore when he went into the thing.
Yeah.
And it was like a mysterious hat. And Johnny Cochran took that hat
and put it
on, and he looked funny looking in it. So he made that mysterious hat that everybody was so, oh my God, he came in with this ski mask on, and everybody laughed at it.
Because he made a joke out of it.
He made a joke. So when Mushmouth took that badge out, he made a joke about it.
Yeah.
So now nobody's thinking that he lied about being the police.
How would I have one of these?
It's like a kid bringing out a sheriff badge. And everybody laughing. I'm a sheriff too.
Okay.
You want to be a sheriff? I'll get you a badge.
Okay.
He won the debate, y'all. I'm sorry. He won. He took that moment of him lying about being a police officer and turned it into a badge.
Yeah.
A prop. And that's why the lady said, we said don't do props here.
No props.
Take the prop away.
He had that prop in his jacket, ready to pull it out.
And this is what I think happened. Right? He was trying to distance himself from Trump, if you remember. That night, he went head on that he was friends with Trump. I think Trump called him.
You think?
I think Trump called him and gave him some pointers. Because Trump would pull that badge out.
Yes.
Trump would do everything that Herschel Walker did. Trump would do it.
Yeah.
While Warnock was talking,
he's
following his leader. The only thing he didn't do that Trump did is he didn't leave his podium and walk over there by Warnock. I would say he did better than I thought he would. Yeah, that's what True said.
Yeah.
That's why I said True, he won.
Yeah, I don't
Both of them didn't do good, but I'm saying we expected nothing from Herschel.
But I do agree. The other guy, what's his name again?
See, you don't even know his name.
Raphael.
You don't even know his name. I just said it. He won. Herschel won.
I believe what you're saying. I felt that Raphael could have been a little bit more aggressive.
He should have been more aggressive, and he should have stood on what he believed in when they asked him about choice.
Yes.
He said, well, even God gives you a choice. They played the thing back. He didn't want to stand on the fact that he's a Christian. And you have a choice.
Herschel made it clear.
Whether you want to believe in Christ or you don't. Because he didn't want to ruffle no feathers on people who don't believe in Christ.
No, he didn't want to ruffle feathers on people who believe in Christ who are pro.
No. He said God gives you a choice.
No. He didn't go into details with that. Because I remember Bishop Brazier.
Right.
In the pulpit at his church, large ministry.
Didn't want to ruffle ruffled feathers.
He ruffled feathers because he said, I'm going to tell you guys now what my stance on the abortion is. I am pro-choice.
Yes.
I personally don't believe
in abortion.
You should have
but
one.
I don't believe the government has the right.
Don't tell a woman what to do. That between her God, her husband,
why couldn't he just say that?
He could have said the same thing that Bishop Brazier said. Yeah, he probably got some letters. How dare you? The seed is so important. The life in the womb. Did he said, I don't believe in abortion. I don't.
But Warnock never said that. See, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I don't like him.
Okay.
And he's not going to win. I'm sorry, Mom. He's not going to win.
Okay.
He's not. He should have stood on the thing you can talk about Trump all as much as you want, because I don't like him either.
Right.
But he's a moron, and he stands on it. He stands on it.
A moron.
And whether he's telling the truth or not, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just like Walker now.
Just like Herschel Walker. We all know Herschel Walker believes in abortion.
Yes.
Because allegedly he paid for one for his baby mama.
Yeah.
But on that stand, we are Republicans who are Republicans, I'm not, sending you to the White House or to Washington to vote pro-life. Are you gonna do it? And he pretty much said yes. Warnock was all over the place.
Womack is pro-choice, but he didn't give a strong argument.
He's not really. I don't think he pro-choice, honestly.
Well,
I think he's just doing it because he's a Democrat and he knows that he has to vote pro-choice in order to win, to be a Democrat.
Well,
to
you
be
know,
in that
for the
chair.
political stance that they take, it's unfortunate because you got to constantly hear people say that, even Whoopi and them on The View. Pro-life does not mean pro-abortion.
Pro-choice. Pro-choice doesn't mean pro-abortion.
Pro-choice doesn't mean pro-abortion. I'm sorry, you're right. And I don't know why people always feel,
but I don't.
If you want the choice, that you would do the abortion.
I feel like if he would have said Warnock, if Warnock would have said as a pastor, I believe the Bible says, I knew you before you was in your mother's womb.
Yes.
I believe that it is, in my opinion, it is a baby in there.
It's life.
I believe it's life.
Yes.
And I believe that the person, when they have an abortion, they take a life.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. But I cannot put my belief on you.
Everybody, and he needs to be clear.
He needs to be clear.
He didn't have a backbone with that.
He didn't have a backbone.
And I think that may cause him.
That's going to cost him.
The thing.
That's going to cost him.
People want somebody. I think,
with a backbone.
And I think too, people are tired. First of all, I wonder if he's going after that one guy.
I hope he does.
Somebody else.
Go ahead.
People are tired of politicians.
Yes. Womack to me sounds like a politician.
He's supposed to be a non-politician.
Thank you. He's a pastor.
Wanting to do things in his community, wanting to do things for the people in the state of Georgia. But
you get the same old. This is what I got from the debate. You get the same old with Womack.
Yeah.
You don't get nobody to shake up nothing with him.
Safe answers.
He's safe. He gonna toe the line. Whatever they tell him to do, he gonna do it.
Herschel and his
moron self seems more of a maverick.
Yes.
He seems like Trump. Yeah. You don't know what he gonna do.
You don't know what he gonna do or say.
So I'm sorry.
He practiced for that little debate.
He won.
Because you thought he was gonna truly be like.
I thought for a fact that Womack would eat him up.
Yeah.
And he did not.
Yeah.
He did not.
That's why I like people like Stacey Abrams.
Stacey Abrams is.
She would have told.
She would have told Herschel. She would have told Herschel up in a. She would have chewed him up.
Numbers of his own football time.
She would have chewed him
lost
up.
The number of games. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
She would have chewed him up and spit him out.
Yes, even with his own record of football playing. I love it.
And she definitely would have said something about when they asked him about the option.
Yeah.
About the fact that he said he didn't know the person.
Yes.
And then it's actually your baby mama.
You don't know your baby mama. You don't know the
she would say
your baby.
She would say you. She wouldn't say it the way I'm saying it because I'm much more not as smart as she is. But she would say something along the lines of, "You are keeping up that stereotype that black men don't know the mother of their children."
Oh no.
And she would have said it much more eloquently.
Probably. In numbers, had some stats.
And she would have put stats in there. She would have put all that in there.
Yeah.
But Womack, I'm sorry, he's weak.
Yeah.
The pastor who they interviewed after the debate was stronger than him.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay. See?
I wish I could see y'all comments. How do I see the comments? I can't see the comments.
Touch the screen, maybe.
Let me see. Oh, here we go. True would say, I would say he did better than I thought he would. True said, I would say Warnock took a stance. Oh, God darn it. Hold on, y'all. I would say, this thing go away. I would say Warnock took a stance, but in politically correct way. The bluntness of Herschel to stick strictly to the party ideals will appeal to lots of Georgians. And True said his delivery is similar to Trump. Yeah, that's why I said I think he called him. I think Trump talked to him on the phone. Because he sound, to me, he sound like Trump.
Yeah, when he pulled that badge out, that's a Trump
move. When he took that badge out, rather than take on the fact that he lied, he made it like it was a joke.
Because he took it out and he kept saying, oh, no, I've got to say something on that one. Because he made a comment, I'm going to talk back. He was making it clear, I'm going to keep talking.
Exactly.
He made a comment about me lying.
Right.
That lie up.
Yes.
Here's my badge. Here's my little badge from Walmart. Here you go.
And then they asked about Putin. And Warnock, again, a safe answer. It was not, it wasn't, we don't like what he doing, blank, blank, blank.
Look at this car.
Do you think nuclear, if there's a nuclear attack or whatever, I forgot the question, y'all remember it.
I didn't see that.
What would your response be?
What did he say?
He never answered the question.
What did he say? He just made some stupid
He just
answer?
said a general, like, well, we want to keep peace or one of those things.
That shows that he's not qualified.
He's not qualified.
You gotta be more specific.
And moron Herschel, he basically answered like a moron, but we all know he's a moron.
Yeah.
And we don't like Putin.
So we were waiting on knowing that Herschel was a moron for Raphael, for his moment to shine.
Yeah.
That was his moment to shine on the moron.
Talk about, if you're gonna, well, see, he probably don't know nothing. See, he don't know nothing.
He's not Stacey Abrams.
He's not Stacey Abrams.
She knows her stuff.
She would have talked about the last time a nuclear, she would have talked about the decreased number of nuclear weapons. She would have talked about NATO. Yeah. She would have talked about, and he wouldn't use it because if he did, there's blank, blank, blank is within this reach of him, and they will fire on him, and he's not ready to receive that type. That's what I'm saying. Womack is an idiot.
When she was on The View, she's been on The View for the few times. When she's on The View, we sit and we listen like this with our hand on our
head.
Like, tell us more.
Yes.
What else?
Smart.
What numbers?
Smart.
And the way she explains it, Whoopi was like, you got to keep coming back.
You don't want to debate her.
No.
You don't want to debate people who have facts and have numbers. Because it's not about feeling. And the thing I like about Stacey is not only does she have facts, but she is intellectual and you want to listen to her.
Yeah.
She's not boring.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind if Warnock was the way he was, if he at least had facts.
Something.
Or brought some kind of statistics or
connection, like you said, some connection where he said, I lived in that area and I used to go to this woman's house and we used to gather all the kids together and play ball. And the kids would say, Raphael, we want to know if you can build a such and such one day. I'm going to help y'all do
I know what it's like not to have one grocery store in the hood. You know what I mean? Man. He didn't do anything different. What he did, his audience was black people. That was it. He already got the female vote, the ones who want to keep abortion legal. We already know they gonna vote. But Herschel has all of the Republicans, and they don't care nothing about him, whether he's an idiot or not.
Whether he knows his baby mama.
All we want to know is, if we put you in office, are you gonna vote the way we want you to vote?
If they were to show receipts, like you said the lady was doing, showing her more, talking more, probably near the election she may come out. Who knows?
They only got 2 days. It's Monday.
Oh, the election is right. This is early voting. This is early voting.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's for them. Well, no, it's this.
It is for them?
Okay.
Okay, I'm thinking it's in November.
No, it's now. This is Monday or Tuesday, whatever day that is.
Sometimes people be pulling stuff out they hat.
No, this is it. This was Womack's chance to annihilate Herschel, and he didn't. They needed Herschel to be able to.
He's a guy, I guess, as a pastor.
But he's a boring pastor.
I don't know.
He's not even a fun pastor.
Yeah, he is boring.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wasn't he boring, Ma?
Yeah.
Even Jesse Jackson would have rhymed.
I know. Oh, You can't do the time if you can't do the crime. If you're going to do the crime, you can't do the
crime.
Well, Mr. Jackson, what do you think about the abortion? Well, if you kill the child, you need to be mild, because when it comes time to go, you need to say no. Jesse Jackson for president.
Oh my God. Yeah, he was boring.
Oh, I tell you.
I can tell you right now, I don't even live in Georgia. I wouldn't even show up.
No, I would vote. I would vote.
Go ahead and vote anyway.
Yeah, he's boring or whatever. There's candidates I had to vote for. I'm like, dang. It was nobody else. I had to vote.
But see, I'm not.
Want the other guy or the other woman.
But see, I'm not a Republican and I'm not a Democrat.
I know, but still.
And he don't make me want to vote.
I exercise my right to vote.
No, I would vote, but not for them. I put Mickey Mouse name down.
Yeah, maybe you got to do a write-in.
I'll do a write-in.
I got to vote though, because I love the fact that we can vote now.
I would probably go and write in Stacey Abrams' name, even though she's running for governor.
You know what? And if they'll probably say, Stacey, you got like 20%. People write-ins.
Wouldn't that be funny if Stacey Abrams wins
as
a write-in?
Write-ins. People just want that instead of them. You know,
but that was it. That was my whole
that's
thing.
How Anna's been talking on The View. Anna is so upset because she's like, I don't even know what Republican I'm gonna vote. She's Republican.
Yeah.
She feels so bad.
There's nothing you can do.
What can I vote for? The lesser of the two evils. She don't know.
Yeah. She may not vote.
Well, no, she's gonna vote.
Well, Warnock wasn't good
to me. These are people who are seriously voters, and I like when people. I don't like when people go, I don't see nobody I like, I don't care, I'm not voting. No.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't good, so I'm sorry for those of you if you think Womack won or whatever. He did not win to me.
It was kind of a tie.
But the point is, you can't have a tie when you have a moron that you're debating.
Yeah.
Herschel Walker's a moron. It should not have been a tie. That should have been an easy win for Womack.
Yeah.
That's like you playing a horrible team and you tie.
Yeah,
you should have came in there.
Like our Bears playing team that's the worst in the league, and we still lose.
Or we tied.
That's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing. So if I was Womack, I would be embarrassed.
One game you gonna win this one.
Win that one. So that was it. I'm sorry, but I felt like what I watched, I felt he was boring. I felt like he did not answer the questions. He
didn't take that opportunity.
He did not take the opportunity to really tell you what he thinks. Especially since Herschel Walker keeps saying you vote with Biden, really. And then if you keep putting me with Biden, the one question that they asked me if I'm going to support him in 2024, you should have just went all in and said yes. You've been put with him the whole debate that you vote with him 96%.
Right.
Answer the question. Yeah, if he runs in 2024, I'm going to vote for him.
Whoever is running for, if he runs for it, I'm going to
vote for him.
Who else you gonna support? Is there somebody a write-in?
I don't want to think about 2024. I want to think about right now. The people of Georgia.
Man. That's 2 months. No, that's 2 years.
That was very horrible. That was not good.
Okay.
And he lost, in my opinion, people who like Biden. Because I would be like, well, I want to vote for him. He don't even like Biden.
I know.
So that was it.
That's not supporting your team.
No. I told you, Democrats play checkers and Republicans play chess. Whether I like you or not.
A good chess move would be support your candidate.
Support Biden.
That's your party.
That's it.
Yeah. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah. All right, that was it. I just thought we'd just say what our thing is. While we stuck in this Chicago traffic.
Okay.
Look at it, if I could flip it around so y'all can see.
Oh, they know.
Chicago traffic.
It's not as bad as LA.
Let me see. Can y'all see my Chicago traffic?
No.
Yeah, they can. Let's see. No, they can't see. All right, y'all.
They're saying 2.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Always believe. And that was another Woods Report. See you later.